Risk of cancer, including breast cancer, may exist. Infusion reactions and infections are the most common side effects.
Sorry, MS. You don't get to control every part of me.
MS can't own us.
Ask your doctor about 2 times a year Ocrevus.
Many people are having personal and financial challenges during this difficult time. Ocrevus Connects is a program designed to help you with financial assistance options, insurance coverage, and infusion support. Find out how we can help you.
Hope. It is the light in all of us that cannot be extinguished. It rages on to give us a glimmer of what we can do and of who we can become. Because hope fuels opportunity. University of Phoenix is awarding up to $1 million in new scholarships through this month. Yes, hope is alive and well. See what scholarship you qualify for at phoenix.edu.
I'm live. I mean, no, you can't just say that.
Huh?
I'm live.
Guys, times are tough, but Force Factory's Test X 180 can help us man up America by boosting total testosterone, build muscle, fuel desire, and improve performance. Get Test X 180 from Force Factory, the #1 fastest growing men's health brand at Walmart.
Selling a home is hard, stressful, and can cost thousands, even in the best of times. But today, the best real estate agent matters more than ever. A HomeLight, MoveSafe certified agent sells homes faster, for more money, and is committed to keeping you and your family safe. From providing things like virtual showings to digital closings and following the most current health guidelines. Is your real estate agent MoveSafe certified? Find out today at HomeLight.com.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15 minutes thing, that came from me? Really? My first idea was, in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower. Overview, figuratively speaking. But that's not catchy, is it? And it's not going to swim back in your brain. So I thought, what about 15 minutes, 15%? Serendipity.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
So the 4 seasons are actually spring, summer, fall, and rum chata.
What happened to winter?
Check the data. The only thing people like about winter is rum chata.
And presents? We're keeping the presents, right?
I am the queen of presents. You get a gold cap.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Get ready. I have been overserved. Here's the ultimate fail feast. Dinner and a show.
From the series premiere of Deliciousness this Monday at 7 on MTV.
Every time we pre-rinse, we waste up to 20 gallons. Let's skip the rinse. Finish Quantum with active glue technology cleans without pre-rinsing. Switch to Finish and skip the rinse to save water.
Now when you order Domino's online, you can stream thousands of movies for free with access to Epix Now for 30 days. Make your comedies extra cheesy. Or make family movie night a double crowd pleaser. Upgrade your movie night with any online order from Domino's.
I love this view.
I love it every time it's commercial air. I get to drink another Mountain Dew.
Oh, wowzers, what a special family. Special, like my pecan sandies. Made with lots of pecans and real Madagascar vanilla. Only elves can make cookies this good. Keebler, made with magic, loved by families.
Discover the Deep Clean Brazil discs. They remove not only visible stains, but even invisible dirt. For a true deep clean, try Brazil discs. Did you know you can go to libertymutual.com to customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need?
Really? I did. Okay, I'm on my page.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
All Tyson Anytizers chicken is raised with no antibiotics ever. They're a great decision for snack time. Letting your son's one-man band practice in your garage? Not a great decision. Keep it real. Keep it Tyson Anytizers.
I used to get UTIs all the time. My experience inspired me to start Eucora. Eucora makes effective urinary tract health products. We're helping over 100,000 women get their lives back. Join us at Eucora.com. Make the end of the year the start of something big with KiwiCo. Amazing hands-on STEM projects for every kid on your holiday shopping list. Visit trykiwico.com for 50% off your first month.
It was time someone made a better wallet, so we did. This is the Bridge. Precisely engineered to fit all your cards and cash in a fraction of the space. And made from military-grade materials, so we can guarantee it for life. Get 10% off today at bridge.com/TV.
Are you okay?
Oh, it's just a cold.
If you have high blood pressure, a cold is not just a cold. Most cold medicines may raise blood pressure. Choose Coricidin HBP, the brand with a heart, for powerful cold relief without raising your blood pressure.
You work hard for your money. Stretch days for it. Or juggled life for it. Took charge for it. So care for it. Look after it. Invest with the expertise of JP Morgan, either with an advisor or online through Chase. After all, it's yours. Chase, make more of what's yours.
You waited for me?
Happy first day.
Nothing tastes Kerrygold, crafted with milk from Irish grass-fed cows.
Premieres Sunday at 7 on Paramount Network.
I gotta admit, it was kind of fun.
You weren't followed? I don't think so. You don't think, or you know?
I did what you told me to do. I left out the back. I didn't take my phone. I drove around for half an hour before heading here.
I'm not being paranoid. I'm being careful.
Nobody saw me.
Okay, good. And it's safe to do.
Natalie, are you okay? Oh, what was that?
That was us. You need to get out of here. Now.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Hey, Ryan.
Sorry, dropping in like this.
No, you're welcome anytime. I'm just gonna go grab some breakfast if you want.
Actually, I was hoping to speak to you alone.
Sure. Everything okay?
Yeah. Is this room secure?
That's what I did.
Good. Look, you know I'm not in intelligence anymore, but a lot of people don't. One of my old contacts reached out. Usually I beg off, but this time it's different. And I know this is the last thing you want to hear. But my source says Apollyon is still active, and Avery Walker is alive. But you knew that.
Ryan, you do not want to be involved with this.
Already am involved.
Why don't we just grab some breakfast and leave this conversation alone?
You know, the man that killed your father and escaped prison.
And yet,
My source may know where he is.
okay. Okay, great. Great. Give me a name. I'll meet with him. Give you out.
That's not how this works.
This time, it is.
I ran spy networks for 10 years. The men and women who are my sources survived because they trusted me, and only me.
Right.
I don't know why you're being so resistant. It was my connection that helped you take Apollyon down the last time.
And your connection was killed in the process.
That is why I can't sit on the sidelines. I am well aware of how dangerous Apollyon is. I need to do something here.
What did Hannah say when you told her?
Our relationship's complicated.
She doesn't know.
We're separated, Dwayne. My business is not our business.
I'm not okay with it.
It's not your call, mate. Well, we have an opportunity here. It's up to you if you want to squander it.
I hate a car wreck. Give me a good old murder scene any day.
Bad experience?
Yeah, 4-car pileup, a man, we was 3. We were lucky, no serious injuries, but still.
I wish I could say the same for our victim. It's Commander Sandra Barnes. She's a doctor at the Naval Medical Clinic in Belle Chase.
Killed on impact?
It appears so.
I don't think he says the other passenger survived. Natalie Layton, 21, studied at Tulane. They rushed her to the ICU.
Well, this may have been a hit and run, but it was no accident.
Are you sure?
Based on the tire tread marks, suspect rammed it, then swung around and did it again.
Well, that suggests that either Dr. Barnes or Natalie Layton were targeted specifically.
Yeah, or both. I collected some paint transfer from the suspect vehicle. Maybe that'll help us narrow down maybe follow.
Connect these two. I found him wedged under the seat.
Fentanyl.
Yes, the most controlled of controlled substances, highly regulated, but at least 4 of them.
It's worth thousands on the street.
And what was it doing in Sandra Barnes' car?
Some kind of drug deal?
We need to find out why these two were meeting. If we know how they're connected, we might be able to find their killer.
Honey, I already took the clonazepam. You need your trazodone.
Excuse me. You're Natalie Layton's parents.
I don't know their why. Any news? Where is she?
Candace, Natalie's in surgery, remember? Doctor said it'd be a while. She's very upset.
I know, this is a terrible time. I'm Special Agent Tammy Gregorio, NCIS.
Special agent? I don't understand.
There was another victim. A doctor at a local Navy base. We're trying to get who did this, so I need to ask you a couple questions, okay?
Of course, how can we help?
Is there anyone you could think of who might want to harm Natalie?
Everyone loves Natalie.
I'm sorry, we were told this was an accident.
What happened out there was deliberate.
Natalie's a good girl. Captain of the volleyball team, straight A's in school. Can't imagine anyone would want her.
Of course not. She is my baby.
The woman she was with, Dr. Sandra Barnes.
We heard she didn't make it.
Unfortunately, no. Any idea how they knew each other?
Not at all.
Mr. and Mrs. Samuels?
Oh, God. Tell me that Natalie's okay.
She made it through surgery. We've stopped the internal hemorrhaging. There's still a lot of swelling in the brain.
But she'll be all right.
I hope so. We've induced a coma to give her some time for the swelling to go down. You can see her if you like.
1 sec. Look, I feel like I'm betraying confidence here, but the thing is, when Candace and I met a couple years ago, Natalie was having some issues.
What kind of issues?
She had a serious knee injury her freshman year. Took opioids for the pain, and,
It got out of hand.
yeah, but she's cleaned up her act. Took time off from school, went to rehab. She had a relapse, but she's better now. I won't even mention it, but who said the other woman was a doctor, and that's how Natalie used to score her pills.
Turns out the only clear connection between our Navy doctor and the college student is drugs.
Natalie has to use and Dr. Barnes had to push it.
Well, it doesn't track. Dr. Barnes' record is clean.
Well, her Navy record is, but her personal record, not so much.
Before joining the military, Dr. Barnes had a private practice in Memphis.
Yeah, and this was 10 years ago. And it was very successful.
Until she was accused of dealing medical-grade opioids and her practice fell apart.
That the Navy doctor who was killed last night?
Yeah, I think there might be a drug angle. If Dr. Barnes was dealing, how does she keep her medical license?
No hard evidence, just a lot of missing drugs. But her practice went under due to all the scrutiny.
Yeah, Dr. Barnes was married, broke up because of it too.
Her ex-husband accused her of being a drug addict in the divorce.
Through it all, she swore she was being set up.
No issues since she joined the Navy?
Well, she turned her life around. At least that's the way it seemed.
None of that points to a motive for murder. Chris, will you check on Dr. Barnes' clinic at Belche, see if any fentanyl is missing?
On it.
We still need confirmation on why these two women were meeting. How they know each other.
You know, I might be able to find out something in text or emails.
Okay. You stopping by to check on the case?
Actually, I came here to see you. Can we talk?
Yeah. So is this work or personal?
It's both. And strictly off the books.
Okay.
As you know, I've been involved in something lately.
I know that you were removed from SAC briefly. Almost left New Orleans to take a position as an international liaison, which didn't actually exist, but you stayed.
A few weeks ago, I was approached by Raymond Eisler.
Oh, FBI, right? I heard good things.
Yeah, Eisler is part of a task force. This shares my suspicion that Avery Walker is still alive and has taken over the Apollyon network.
They're going after her?
Yes, they asked me to join. The international liaison job was going to be my cover. But as you know, I turned them down. I am supporting them from here. So far, Avery's been tough to track. However, we've got a new need, and we need to follow it up.
What can I do to help?
It's not your help that we need. It's Ryan's.
Ryan is out of the game.
Still has contacts.
He is a college professor.
One of his sources reached out.
About Apollyon?
Says he or she has information.
It's out of the question. Dwayne, you know how dangerous Apollyon is. Why don't you be part of it?
He already is. Look, he came to me.
Then you go to him and tell him to stay out of it.
I don't think he'll listen.
Make him.
Hey, sorry to interrupt whatever this is, but I just got back from the hospital and Patton's got something.
Hey, what'd you find, Patton?
Not what I was expecting, that's for sure. Starting to look through Sandra's texts, and I found a change between her and Natalie.
The texts indicate why they were meeting.
It had something to do with her ex-husband. She was warning Natalie to be careful.
Sandra was divorced 10 years ago. What does that have to do now?
My question exactly. So I started doing some digging. This is Natalie's mom and her husband, Dylan Sandra.
That's Natalie's stepdad. They've been married almost a year.
And this is Sandra Barnes and her ex-husband, William Flynn, 10 years ago.
It's the same man.
Natalie's mom is married to our victim's ex.
Seems like something you would have mentioned, huh?
And next up, we have the Experian Boost Cow.
It reminds us we can now raise our credit scores instantly, free with Experian Boost.
I'm up 13 points.
Boost your credit scores instantly, free with Experian. Download the Experian app now.
Welcome to the Quaker Breakfast Table, where you listen, laugh, and dig in. Where new normals are created, where spontaneity leads to new traditions, and where you watch them grow up. Here, there's a seat for everyone, and delicious whole grain goodness to enjoy. Your way. So let's grab life by the spoon, cup, or bowl, and nourish it together. Quaker Oats. Good starts here. This weekend, get to Kohl's and save an extra 20 or 15% off. Save on floor care. Get 15% off select toys. And up to 30% off beauty and fragrance gift sets. Plus, get Kohl's cash. Plus, shop our daily deal reveal. Plus, free start pickup. Give them all your heart. Kohl's.
I knew about the tremors, but when I started seeing things, I didn't know what was happening, so I kept it in.
He started believing things that weren't true. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't say a word. During the course of their disease, around 50% of people with Parkinson's may experience hallucinations or delusions. But now, doctors are prescribing Nuplazid, the only FDA-approved medicine proven to significantly reduce hallucinations and delusions related to Parkinson's. Don't take Nuplazid if you are allergic to its ingredients. Nuplazid can increase the risk of death in elderly people with dementia-related psychosis and is not for treating symptoms unrelated to Parkinson's disease. Nuplazid can cause changes in heart rhythm and should not be taken if you have certain abnormal heart rhythms or take other drugs that are known to cause changes in heart rhythm. Tell your doctor about any changes in medicines you're taking. The most common side effects are swelling of the arms and legs and confusion. We spoke up, and it made all the difference. Ask your Parkinson's specialist about Nuplazid. Even when we can't all be together, holiday traditions mean being with the ones we love the most. Send your love and a taste of home with the gift of Omaha Steaks. Families depend on Omaha Steaks to deliver unforgettable holidays. The very best steaks, seafood, chops, and more. Omaha Steaks for the holidays. A delicious family tradition. Your love delivered. Order now as a gift or for yourself and get free chicken and pork too. Shop omahasteaks.com/TV.
New to the breakfast basket, chocolatey light cereal. 24 grams of whole grains and chocolatey victory. Mikey likes it.
People love the Hurricane, the #1 selling cane from coast to coast.
I love my Hurricane.
I love how secure I feel with my Hurricane.
They love how it helps them walk safely on any surface. They love how it stands on its own. They love how it folds and unfolds in seconds.
I love my Hurricane.
Order your Hurricane at our legendary low price with a 100% money-back guarantee plus free shipping. Go to hurricane.com. That's hurricane.com. Also available at Walmart.
body's natural way of cooling itself down. Then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright yellow lace bags and noses frostbitten, snack table spread that is fit for a king. These are a few of my favorite things.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana and enter your license plate, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Dylan Samuels legally changed his name from William Flynn 10 years ago. What else do we know about him?
He's a scumbag. Got the court transcripts from his divorce. He lied to Sandra Barnes from the start. Spent all her money. Racked up another $300K. Put her in debt all under her name. And accused her of being a drug dealer.
But his testimony says that Sandra stole meds from her own practice. Started using, that's what caused her financial ruin.
Of course he blames her. What do you expect?
Dylan had credit card and bank statements to back it up.
Because he planned the whole thing. He's probably doing the same thing to his current wife, Candace.
Eyes on the prize here. Sandra was murdered. Candace's daughter's in the ICU. Was Dylan Samuels involved?
Of course he was.
Okay, do we have evidence?
Well, I can't tell you whose car smashed into Dr. Barnes, but can narrow down the make, model, and color based on the traces of paint I got.
Indigo blue?
Yeah, I'm more of a royal blue man myself, but this color was very popular with Chevrolets in the early aughts. Only thing is that there are 2,000 indigo blue Chevys registered in New Orleans.
Dylan Samuels owns one of them. He owns a 2002 Tahoe. He's our suspect.
So let's take it one step at a time. You heard Sebastian, there's 2,000 cars in that exact same color.
Are you saying he's innocent?
No, Gregorio, but I'm saying we need to follow the evidence.
I missed something here?
Listen, he changed his name. He has the car. I don't care what the court documents say. Trust me. If anyone knows a con man, it's me. I was married to one.
Ethan McKinley was a jerk.
And a sociopath and a liar.
All the above. We trust your instincts, Gregorio. Now go find the proof. Talk to Candace Samuels. See what you can tell you about her husband.
All over.
Alex. You want some cinnamon roll?
I'm on Minecraft. I'm live.
See if I can get more on Samuels' SUV.
No one. I'm live.
No, she left. She said she had...
I said I'm live streaming.
Sorry, guys. Excuse me. We're not together.
Because I'm with you live streaming right now.
No sweat.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the time either.
Okay. But this is too dangerous. You're not even in intelligence anymore.
That didn't stop you from bringing me in last time.
Well, that was different. We didn't know what we were up against.
But you do now. Don't you think it would have been smart to let me know Napoleon about?
Oh, come on, Ryan, I'm not hiding anything from you. I promise that I will.
So you keep your promises now?
This isn't about us or the past. You need to stay away from Napoleon.
Listen to me. You go after them. Me, Naomi, you, we're all a target.
You're not going after Napoleon?
Come on. Allow that I know you better than anyone. You will go after them, and we will be in danger. Let me help.
You can't be involved.
Too late. Another advantage of us not being together is I don't have to consult you on every decision. I'm in the right here. If you won't act on my intel, I have plenty of contacts that will.
You cannot make unilateral decisions that affect our family.
Sure I can. I learn from the best.
Right, if it's Dylan Samuels is here, we should probably tread carefully.
You assume you punch him in the nose?
Exactly.
Excuse me, Mrs. Samuels?
Who are you?
We met earlier. I'm Tammy Gregorio. I'm CIS. How's Natalie doing?
My poor baby. They said that they were going to take her out of the coma, but when are they going to wake her up?
We'll see if we can find out for you. Is your husband here?
Dylan went home I said I needed something clean to wear.
Looking out for you, that's sweet. You guys are still newlyweds, right?
I guess so. About a year. We got together a little after my previous husband died. I had been so depressed for so long.
Why did y'all meet?
I'm a financial planner. Dylan was a new client, and he recently lost someone that he loved too.
What a coincidence.
Sometimes fate works like that.
Yeah. How much do you know about Dylan? About his background?
Not sure what you mean.
But did you know that he was married before?
Under a different name. To a Sandra Barnes, woman who died last night.
Yes, he told me.
What? Really?
A woman didn't deserve to die, but I mean, she was terrible to Dylan. Jealous, possessive, realized that she made up about him nearly ruined his life, and then she approaches my daughter. Unbelievably.
Why didn't you or your husband tell me that you knew Dr. Barnes?
Who?
Your husband's ex-wife.
The murder victim? When did he tell you about her?
Yeah, was it before or after Dr. Barnes was killed?
You're making me very uncomfortable.
Miss Sanders.
I'm sorry, I can't do this right now. You need to let me focus on Natalie.
No, wait a minute. Do you know why your daughter was with Dr. Barnes last night?
I have nothing more to say.
Pretty strong feelings about Sandra Barnes.
Dylan did a good job of poisoning her opinion.
Okay, but she got pretty evasive when we was probing about last night.
So now you think Kansas could be involved in the murder of Dr. Barnes?
No, I think she was evasive. She's hiding something. You feel it too.
Hey, Ryan. Hannah just paid me a visit.
I assume that's your doing.
I had to tell her.
Well, our philosophies on what constitutes confidential seem to differ.
Well, she has a stake in this.
Anyway, I've arranged to meet the friend we'll discuss later tonight.
No, we need to talk.
I'm done talking. His information's time sensitive, so I'm going to need to know pretty quickly whether or not you're moving forward. But you need to know I am.
Look, Ryan.
Bad news?
Good news, maybe.
That's the worst good news face I've ever seen.
I'm in a situation. I got a chance to acquire something potentially very valuable, but getting it could damage an important relationship.
Sounds like it comes down to what you value more.
It's not that simple.
These things rarely are. Sandra Barnes' autopsy, for instance. Cause of death is no surprise. Blunt force trauma and internal hemorrhaging.
Consistent with the impact. Seems simple enough.
Yes, but part of the liver showed signs of zonal necrosis. And that, coupled with evidence of lipotoxicity and fibrosis, indicate that Dr. Barnes had toxic liver disease.
Nothing in her Navy files about it?
I estimate this from about 10 years ago.
When she was still married to Dylan Sanders.
Exactly, which made me curious. So I pulled her medical records, and there's no indication of liver disease anywhere in them. Although it's possible that it was a drug-induced condition.
In the divorce filings, Samuels accused her of using her own opioids.
Yes, but that damage was not caused by opioids. This was much more toxic and administered over a long period.
Any more insight?
After 10 years? I'm afraid not.
Maybe Dylan Samuels can fill in the blanks. Time for him to come clean about the past. Thanks, Loretta.
No one ever really knows what happens in a marriage. Sandra painted a picture of me as a controlling, abusive husband. But she was the manipulator in the relationship.
How's that?
She had a serious drug problem. It consumed her. And pretty soon it consumed me. I begged her to go to rehab.
What was she taking?
Pain pills, mostly. God knows what else. She had access to so much. She was stealing from her practice, racking up debt. I had to get out.
I gotta say, I find it hard to believe anything you say, since you lied right to my face about even knowing her.
I was in shock. My stepdaughter fighting for her life in the ICU. My wife barely keeping it together. I'm not trying to hide it.
You did change your name.
Seemed to ruin my life. She was telling our friends I was cheating on her, stealing from her, trying to get the police to arrest me 3 times. I needed a fresh start. A new name helped.
Okay, Mr. Samuels, or Flynn, or whatever your name is. Do you have a 2002 Chevy Tahoe?
Yeah,
Where is that vehicle right now? Because we can't seem to find it.
it was stolen, actually, 2 days ago.
You continue to have very bad luck.
Why do you want to know about my car?
Because we found traces of paint at the crime scene that match it.
I filed the police report this morning. You can check. It was stolen.
You understand how convenient that sounds. I mean, that vehicle could very well be the one used to murder your ex, the woman you say ruined your life.
I don't even know what you want.
How about you quit lying and tell us the truth for once?
If your car was stolen 2 days ago, why wait to make the police report?
Well, your stepdaughter was fighting for her life, and I see you.
I can't. I mean, I don't even know for sure.
Come on, Dylan. Clearly there's something you want to tell us.
Please. You can't blame her. She was just scared. For both of us. And I want to protect her.
What does that mean?
It's Candace. I think she took my car that night. I think she killed Sam.
You see it, right? This guy has an answer for everything. He's claiming Kansas tried to kill her own daughter. That's ridiculous.
Yes. So we'll let him stew in there for a while. Check his store. Find evidence to disprove it.
Right. I got the evidence you're looking for. I don't think you're gonna like it.
What do you mean, Pete?
I've been scanning through traffic cams from the night of the murder.
Yeah?
I ID Dylan Sandwich SUV 3 blocks from the crash site, just before Sandra and Nally got here.
That's great, Pete. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah, it would be. The only thing, that's not Dylan behind the wheel.
It's Candace.
The only thing that people love more than delicious food is delicious food fails.
Please play that like 90 more times.
Join Tiffany Thiessen and her panel of foodie experts for the ultimate holiday fail feast. Set your DVR for MTV's new series Deliciousness this Monday at 7 on MTV.
I have been suffering with migraine for years and years, and nothing has really worked for me until now. With Nurtec ODT, I have felt such relief. I am able to go about my day as if nothing happened.
Nurtec is the only quick-dissolve treatment for migraine attacks that can get many people back to normal activities and last up to 48 hours with just 1 dose. Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. The most common side effect was nausea.
For more information, Nurtec.com.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure treated pie. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
All aboard, Mother says, and down the hill they fly. They race across the frozen pond. She shoots, she scores, they cry. There's no day like a snow day, a fact you can't deny. Goldfish crackers, the snack that smiles back.
What's that?
New Snuggle Super Care should help keep these clothes looking newer for a long time.
They still look amazing.
Fight color fade with new Snuggle Super Care fabric conditioner.
Gigi's mashed potatoes and Steph's apple pie. Even if your loved ones can't make it for the holidays, their dishes can still bring it to the table. It's gonna be great. McCormick, by your side for over 130 holiday seasons.
Tommy John is for people who value themselves and their comfort. We've reimagined pajamas and loungewear with innovative fabrics that are lightweight, breathable, and insanely soft. The fit looks and feels amazing. We can guarantee your comfort whether you're working from home, relaxing with the kids, or streaming your favorite show. These are pajamas and loungewear to swear by, but the only four-letter word we use is soft. Go to TommyJohn.com right now for $20 off site-wide.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we're committed to making college more accessible by making it more affordable. That's why we're keeping our tuition the same through the year 2021.
And USNHU was the place for me when I saw how affordable it was. I ran to my husband with my computer and I said, look, we can do this.
Take advantage of some of the lowest online tuition rates in the nation. Find your degree at snhu.edu.
Another bundle in the books.
Gotta hand it to you, Jamie. The knowledge of Victorian architecture really paid off this time.
Yeah, just got lucky. So did the Thompsons. That faulty wiring here cost them a lot more than the mud.
Thankfully, they bundled their motorcycle with their home and auto. They're protected 24/7.
What do you say? One more game of backgammon?
You're right.
Tired of daily insulin injections? Omnipod delivers insulin through a discreet waterproof pod to help simplify life. Just one small pod replaces up to 14 injections. It's game-changing, and the wireless controller helps deliver the right amount of insulin. Get started with a free 30-day Omnipod Dash trial today. Go to Omnipod.com for risk information, instructions for use, and free trial terms and conditions. Consult your healthcare provider before starting on Omnipod. Simplify diabetes. Simplify life. Omnipod.
Hope. It is the light in all of us that cannot be extinguished. It rages on to give us a glimmer of what we can do and of who we can become. Because hope fuels opportunity. University of Phoenix is awarding up to $1 million in new scholarships through this month. Yes, hope is alive and well. See what scholarship you qualify for at phoenix.edu.
Most of your immune system lives right in your gut. That's why Renew Life Extra Care Probiotics is the #1 doctor-preferred probiotic strain for respiratory health. Renew your immune health with Renew Life Probiotics.
This holiday, share the sweetness with a gift from Edible.
Hey,
Hey.
I didn't hear you come home last night. Did you pull an all night?
Yeah, I'm trying to find everything I can to prove that Dylan's lying. It just still bugs me they let him go, man. Went through his and Sandra's divorce records and every scrap of information I can find on his marriage to Candace, but
Yeah, no lie.
guy's really good at covering his tracks. I'll give him that.
Well, maybe it's because, don't hit me, he's actually innocent.
No, he set up Sandra Barnes, stole her money, portrayed her as an addict and a dealer, and now he's trying to set up his current wife and frame her for murder.
Right, but, I mean, it was definitely Candace behind the wheel of that car. The photos were lying.
He's a con man, Sebastian. He's playing us.
And you don't think that, again, I would hate to get hit. You don't think that your judgment's a little cloudy?
You know what? You never get over being con. Especially when it's someone you love, someone you trusted. That man almost broke me, Sebastian.
Yeah, and you can't even say McKinley's name.
Yeah, con. A miserable lying son of a